Where do you live?
Denver?
Okay. So you're in Denver proper?
Yes.
Okay. Did Ernesto do just one service for you or multiple services?
Multiple.
Okay. Why don't you just give me a quick list, if it's not too long, a quick list of some of what he did.
He redid our basement, and our bathroom. And do you want the details of what he did?
Sure, yeah.
So he did the flooring, and he opened up the walls in our basement to make the bathroom a lot bigger and the bedrooms and the closets a lot bigger too.
Okay, so he remodeled that whole lower level. Okay. And then, did you have him do just that one? Did you hire him just that one time, or have you hired him more than once?
We've hired him more than once.
Okay.
It was multiple jobs, not all at once.
Okay.
And then also we are looking to get him over as well again to redo the siding on the house.
Okay. Okay, but that hasn't happened yet. So that's the next. That's planned. Okay.
Yeah.
So, how did you first find out about him? How did you come into contact with him originally?
I saw one of his business cards. He came down, gave us a quote, and showed us some of his work. So we decided to give him a try, and he did a really, really amazing job.
Okay. When you were selecting to hire a contractor, did you talk to a few people or just one?
Actually, we talked to a couple, but the price and the work that we chose with Ernesto we knew it would be in our best interest.
Okay. So the price, and then were the pictures that he showed you of other work, were you impressed by it? Tell me a little bit about that selection process.
Yeah, I was super impressed. He brought a portfolio of some of his work and of some similar work he's done in other places. So yeah, it was, and then the work we saw, it was just detailed, and then yeah.
Okay. And then as far as interacting with him compared, as a person compared to interacting with other estimators, was there any contrast that you think to mention, or was it, mainly just price and quality?
Just price and quality.
Okay, very good.
And then he didn't seem like he was in a rush as the other people.
Oh, okay. So he was more comfortable or relaxed? Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, exactly.
Uh-huh. And did you guys have a lot of questions, or did you pretty much know what you wanted to do, and once you chose, you got right to it?
Well, we did have a couple of questions to see what he would, if, as a contractor, as a construction, what he would think would be best if we did it a certain way, and he told us that this would be the best way, so we went with what he said, and it turned out better than we thought.
Very good. So he did help you a little bit with some of the design choices, it sounds like.
Yes.
Okay. That's fantastic, because I think that's what a lot of people are looking for. And, myself, I'm not a contractor, in case you didn't know that. I've talked to quite a few people and, homeowners, and some of them have told me stories of things going poorly with, contractors that they used, and then they finally found one that they liked a lot and were really relieved. Did you have other remodeling done by other contractors prior to your den that you were talking about?
We did. We had an electrician come out and do electricity in our basement in a room that we had no electricity before, and he did such a horrible job where the wires were sticking out, the way he hid the wires was just lazy.
So he didn't hide them well, they were still exposed.
Exactly.
Yikes. Okay. I don't even know if that's safe, but definitely unappealing to see.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, and then I have my niece and my nephew, so when we found Ernesto, we were like, can you also fix this and make it where the kids can't play with it and stuff like that. So definitely.
Okay. So did he fix some of that electrical stuff too then?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, all right. Yeah, I was thinking he just moved some walls and made a new, put a new bathroom in and stuff. I don't really know until I see the pictures. I'm not gonna, have a good visual of it. But I'll give you my email later so you can send me those if that works for you. But
Okay.
so have you already recommended Ernesto to any other people that you know spontaneously?
Yes.
You have? And why did you do that?
I have. Why?
Yeah, feel free to be redundant,
Just because, like I said, I was happy with the quality of work he did, and like the pricing that he gave us compared to other contractors was like super in line with people's budget. So, I mean, it's just mostly the work. Like I couldn't be more happy, especially because I'm living in the basement. So, I mean, I love the work he did, and I know one of my friends wanted to get hers done, so I recommended him, and yeah.
Oh, you've already recommended him to your friend. Very good.
Oh, yeah.
Well, let's see. So while he was doing the work, we talked about your selection process and why you chose him over other contractors. But while he was doing the work, was anything else noticeable? Like, you remember, literally while he was doing it or during the process. Maybe he wasn't there at the time. But what did you notice? Anything else notable during the renovations?
As in, like, his quality of work, or?
Well, no, not really. I just mean, like, I don't know, but I ask these questions because I want to talk about the selection process, and then when it was all done, you were satisfied. Sometimes in the middle of the process, people also, I've heard, people have said things like, I heard him talking with his subcontractors on the phone or in person or whatever, and I was really impressed by, people have made comments like that sometimes. So I just wanted to see if you happen to have any extra comment like that.
Well, I mean, I was at home most of the time during
Okay.
the construction as I was working a full-time job, but I do know that every day at the end of the day that I did notice, he would always clean up his mess.
That's important. Yeah. And you
Yeah.
did you say you have little kids, or was it a sibling?
No, it was my sister, yeah.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, because that's the other thing is if somebody does have children, even in the home occasionally, whether they're there all the time or not, those kind of things like cleaning. Boy, I don't want to get into that, but
Yeah.
let's see. Well, I don't know. I think that might cover what I wanted to cover. I'm going to ask a question that's kind of you've already addressed, but I'm just going to ask a couple kind of concluding questions. So, if you were to rate him on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you rate him? And what would you rate him?
Probably a 10.
Yeah. Okay. Not surprised to hear that based on what you've already said.
Yeah.